Hello, I am HistoryWes, and welcome back to the Greenhouse SMP. And I am in the Nether. A new month has arrived, and we have new players here at Greenhouse, and one of those players is Barbarian John. And in real life, he is my son. And he has built his base, or started building his base on a mushroom island, and it is a long way from here. It is, in fact, about 700 blocks through the Nether in that direction. So I started building this pathway so that we could get back and forth to each other, mostly so that he would have an easy way to get back to town. And I started going overland at one time, and I realized it was just going to be too long of a distance. So I realized I had to dig and build a pathway as I was going along. Well, since then, there are two fortresses between me and him, and since then I have stopped at this one and have started constructing, or rather I want to start constructing, a blaze farm. And unfortunately, the blazes keep appearing. I think you guys suck, really. Okay. There you are. Okay. Now, where now? Alright. So what I need to do is mark off my locations for everything. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in this direction. And one, two, that's right, fly away, sucker. Oh, okay, I don't want to fall in the lava. Really prefer not to fall in the lava. Okay. 4 blocks in this direction. Four blocks in this direction. 3, 4. Okay. Let's see if I get this area lit up a little bit more, maybe. Not that I don't appreciate the blaze rods. Okay, so 4 this direction, and I want 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction. This is going to be the size of our blaze farm. Oh, and I already put 2 on top. Okay, now we need to go down. There's another one. Where are you at? Again, prefer not to have to fall in the lava. Oh, there you are. Pull off this lava here. One, two, three. 4, 5. Six. Ah, great. Well, I've been shot at by blazes enough for right now. I'm going to head back to the base. What a beautiful sunset. But, as with anywhere else in Minecraft, you don't want to be out after dark. Unless you're hunting for something specifically. Oh, Stina has slept. Back in the greenhouse, along with, at the moment, Barbarian John, Blank TV, Graceful Abandon, and Stina Rose. So, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I'm trying to record for about the 20th time. I've been having some major difficulties. So, I'm going to start by taking you to look at the quasi-completed blaze spawner. And then I'm going to save the video and see if it actually saved. Because I have recorded video of this many times and have been having some trouble. And I do not like computer trouble. Not because I can't handle it, but because I like my equipment running perfectly all the time. Alright, so here's the hallway, and I think there is Barbarian... Oh no, it's Blank TV. I don't know what he's doing in the hallway. Well, I guess he's heading for John's base. Oops. So he needed some food so he could make his trip. Now I'm good. So, and I'm going down here. And here is the Blaze farm. And as you can see, they are spawning. And John has discovered that if you wait till several get down here at the bottom, then you'll do better than if you only attack one when it comes down, because then the others will just start shooting at you. And if you've got a lot of them, that shooting can cause a great deal of lag. Okay, so there is one. But I'm going to go ahead and just kill this one, since he's right here. Take his blaze rod. Yeah, you see the others will start shooting. But they'll continue to spawn. You can get 30 or 40 blazes in here. It really gets crazy. Alright. So. Here we are. Heading back to the base. And then I'm going to try and save this little clip. This hallway is completely enclosed now. And recently, Barbarian John and I brought a couple of villagers down here all the way to his base using a couple of rowboats. And it was quite the adventure, because before we even got to the Nether, we had to cross the ocean several thousand blocks. So it was a long way. It was the longest way I've ever ferried villagers before. But he's got a farmer and a librarian now at his base. Doug and Herbert, we called them. And I don't know if he's seen what other books the librarian has. Hopefully it's got at least one or two good ones. Of course, I've got a librarian here that I haven't yet checked out completely. Alright, we're going to pause and see if our recording is okay. So, apparently my recording is now working, and hopefully it will work this time too. So we will head over here. As you see, the second level of the Warlord's Fortress, it's really the second foundation level, is completed and enclosed. And inside and effective. And I enclosed it actually on camera. Of course, that did not work out. There you go. So our fuel goes in here, which blaze rods make great fuel. And dried kelp, as soon as we get that dried, will also make great fuel. But apparently we are... oh, that's not right. So somebody very silly put the wrong stuff into the wrong... oh no, it's just out of fuel. Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. We need more fuel. So these are the smeltables. Put those back in there. And fuel goes in the bottom, of which we have none currently. So I'm going to have to get some coal or some wood or some blaze rods, or alternately some old bows and old fishing poles that come out of the automatic fishing farm. Well, anyway, let's follow the path over here because I want to show you what's been going on in the server. On Stina Rose's live stream, she built a good portion of the community farm. I helped out in a small way with bringing some supplies and doing a little digging. Legaroth was right there with her doing a great deal of work. And so they get the credit for all the stuff that's gotten done. And I want to run over here and take a look at that. And it's really close. Actually, I think I could have crossed over before now, but we'll hop over now. Can we jump all that way? Yes, okay. That is exactly how I died the first time on the Wells Night server. Making that kind of a jump without knowing for sure that I could make it. Okay. So right around the corner here should be the farm. Actually, I think I went too far. Backtrack a little bit. There it is. And they've got it all lit up with glowstone. Boy, and do they. And there is the famous lady herself doing some work on it. I'm not going to bother her. I'm sure she's recording. She says, "Hey, Wes." No, I say, "Hey, looking good." This is a very Stina Rose-ish pathway. And she's got some dark wood growing. I went and collected some acacia from about 1,000 blocks away, and so they can use that when they need it. So we got melons and pumpkins and netherwort and wheat, and I brought the beetroot seeds, and so they got beetroots and carrots. Looks really good. All right. Whoops. Almost ran into her. All right, let's take a quick run down to town. I haven't been to town in a while, but I have been to the shopping district, which is a little closer to where we are than the town is. Let's go ahead and swing by there real quick. I got to show you Barbarian John's new store. It's pretty sweet. Here we are. So this is Hippie Lee's large cube here, which he's working on. And her store just there, made out of stone bricks. And my store right here, which we've added some new items to: ink sacks, leather, and that's about it. Oh, we got a diamond. And 2 more. So there we go. This is Legaroth's store, which he built in his video. And he's selling quartz blocks and glowstones, of which I may buy. And then this is John's store. It's a skeleton with a arrow stuck through his head. Welcome to Bones and Arrows, managed by the Barbarian Horde. And he is selling bones, and you get arrows free with purchase of bones, and then arrows without bones. So he is doing well because he has a skelly spawner. So let's stick those in there. So I noticed Legaroth was a little confused when he couldn't find all those in there. He didn't find anything in the container. So the market is growing. It'll be interesting to see what other people are selling. resells much the same thing that I do, books mostly. And take a quick run down here to the town. There's the nether portal that's on the edge of town. There are 4 portals which correspond to the 4 nether hallways inside. Hey, you know what? There's some coal, and I'm going to take it. Remember that super smelter with no fuel? There you go. Okay. So, hopefully somebody will sleep, because the town is the creeper magnet of the universe. And I do not like creepers. Alright, we're going by Candy Bear's house, which is right here. She is a very nice lady. And this is Barbarian John's house. And he has added a lot of interesting details and textures around the edges, but he was having some trouble with the roof. But very, very Viking. Yeah, I like it. So, let's see if he's got roof materials. I wonder what color he wants. Probably dark oak would be good. And I was telling him to do a peaked roof this way, and then one from here coming back and connect into it. And maybe I'll do that for him in exchange for him digging out the mob dropper. And here we are at our home. And our meager supplies here. Nothing much. Certainly no fuel. Oh, I suppose I should look at... Hey! There we go. Some stone, too. And experience. Alright, we'll take that back to the super smelter and use it. Well, I think I'm going to end this video here, because, quite frankly, I'm not even sure that I'm going to be able to save this properly. But I'm going to give it a try. And that's all you can do, right? Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat disjointed episode of life here on the Greenhouse SMP. If you would like to join the Greenhouse, it is a great place to hang out. You need to be a Patreon supporter of HistoryWes at an, I believe it's the gold level, and that'll cost you $10 a month. But it's well worth it to be on the server, play with all these great people, and have a lot of fun. If you're a Minecrafter like me, and you spend a whole lot of time playing Minecraft, well, this is the best way to play. It's like not being able to go out the door. It's creative, or not creative, it's survival multiplayer. There we are. Alright. So, thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please press like. And as always, you know what I'm going to say. Keep on Minecrafting.